Welcome back. We now look at the hot topic of the hour. AI is raising new national security concerns this morning. We continue our coverage in this special week of AI coverage. OpenAI this morning says one of its experimental AI agents broke out of its controlled testing environment during a cybersecurity evaluation. The company says the agent gained internet access and hacked into AI startup Hugging Face to improve its score on the test. OpenAI says both companies detected and contained the breach and are now working to strengthen safeguards. It comes as the Trump administration steps up warnings about China and AI. White House technology official Michael Kratsios accusing Chinese startup Moonshot of stealing technology from Anthropic to produce the new Kimi K3 model. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent joined me on the program with what's been discovered on these Chinese models. Here's what he told me this week.
We are finding watermarks of our U.S. large language models on many of the Chinese models. The U.S. government supports open source, but what we do not support is IP theft. The other question might be, should companies that are using Chinese models have to disclose that to their customers? These models have to be held to the same standard that U.S. models are, but more importantly, are they using stolen materials? There's a very technical AI word for it called distillation, but you and I would call it theft.
And we are going to be talking with Logan Graham from Anthropic shortly. He is the head of the Frontier Red Team, and they are responsible for stress testing Anthropic's Frontier models. So we're going to talk about the security issue coming up. But first, joining us for the rest of the hour, co-founder and CEO of Strella Biotechnology, Katherine Sizov. She was featured in Forbes' 30 Under 30, and her company is an agricultural technology company using AI data to help grow fresh produce. Katherine, great to have you this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us what you've learned about the impact of AI on agriculture.
Yeah, I mean, food and agriculture, as you can probably imagine, is a little bit of an industry where we are not necessarily trends-based. And so we have to make sure that any kind of tool or technology that we use is something that is totally applicable and topical. In general, farmers, growers, folks that work in the food supply chain have a very long outlook on technology and their business in general. And so we have a lot of due diligence that we need to do when it comes to these AI topics.
So what have you seen in terms of the impact? How specifically are you using AI then, Katherine?
Yeah, so a lot of decisions in food supply chains today are very human-based and subjective. So, for example, we work in apple packing houses where apples can be stored for up to a year before they go to a grocery store. And right now, a lot of inventory decisions about which apples to send to retail grocery or which apples to store are made by humans. But ultimately, you can use data to make a lot better decisions and help reduce food waste and also help improve consistency at the store for all of us.
And I assume AI can detect disease and pests and nutrients within the farming.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of different applications for data, machine learning models, and even LLMs. We're primarily focused on spoilage. So once something is picked, how do we get the maximum yield post-harvest out of that crop?
I love this precision farming that you're talking about as AI analyzes satellite imagery and drones and field sensors to determine exactly where the crops are that need water and where the crops are that need fertilizer or pesticides, et cetera. Mitch, Jonathan, weigh in here. We are doing a real deep dive all week on the impact of artificial intelligence, Mitch.
You know, what's interesting to me about AI, and I think it's the trap that a lot of companies could fall into, which is over-reliance. I think the tools are great, but if you just accept the output and don't spend time thinking about what it is, this sort of reminds me of when the spreadsheet was introduced into the world of finance. So much time wasted with manual tasks was replaced by a spreadsheet that could do a lot of the math and a lot of the analysis. But if you put bad information into it, you didn't get a good outcome. And if you didn't spend the time that was saved really thinking strategically about what the decision is and whether or not it's right, then you ended up getting a bad outcome. So we're at one of those other times in history where there's a new tool, and if we use it the right way, it's great. If we overly rely on it, it could be tragic.
Yeah, fair point. Jonathan, weigh in.
Yeah, I think Mitch's point is really good. You could almost get lazy because you just rely on it.
Yeah.
I just have to back to one of Catherine's points. I never knew apples could be stored for a year. I kind of thought they went from the tree and they went to the store, but I'm glad I learned that. But it is so fascinating watching how it impacts every industry.
Catherine?
Yeah, it's a crazy fact. I was actually talking earlier this morning about the Red Delicious apple, which was actually grown and bred for long-term storage. So Red Delicious fruit can last even longer. But it's nothing super crazy. We just keep apples in deoxygenated and cold environments for the most part. So it's not any kind of crazy stuff going on. It's just the way that apples breathe and live.
I love that. All right, we will take a short break and come right back. Thank you for that. We will be right back. You're watching Mornings with Maria.